Hello, friends, and welcome back to J is for Justice. This is another J for J quickie. Accused Gilgo Beach killer Rex Heuermann will likely be charged with more murders as cops hunt for additional victims and investigate other unsolved cases in search of a possible connection. John Ray, who represents the families of Shannan, Gilbert, and Jessica Taylor, told the U.S. Sun that he believes a female accomplice may have assisted Heuermann during his alleged murder spree and expects more arrests to follow. Who would have possibly helped him? He says, however, we're concerned to make sure that another murderer or murderers are still going to be actively sought after, and I think they will be now that this has developed. When asked if during any interactions with investigators there's been any indication of how many others could be involved, Ray responded, nobody knows for sure. I don't even think police know. We have seen other victims besides the four, and that includes Shannan and Jessica, and the others are all clearly murders and they're not solved. There are similar patterns in several deaths from one to another, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's more than one killer. This guy, Heuermann, once they really dig into his past, I think they might find a lot of connections to murders that haven't been disclosed because the bodies haven't been found yet. That's my guess, he added. Ray also shared that a week before Heuermann was detained, that he received a tip that investigators were closing in on an arrest, adding that two names, one of whom was Heuermann, was identified by cops. Declining to reveal the second name, Ray says he's long suspected a woman may have been involved. Part of his belief, he says, stems from the discovery of a currently unidentified woman, referred to as Jane Doe number 3, and her 10-month-old daughter, whose remains were found 7 miles apart near Jones Beach during the Gilgo probe. The child was found wrapped in a blanket. Did he impregnate someone? Ray explained, it's that kind of thing that if you're just such a depraved murderer, you don't take time to do that. That, to me, seems like the act of a mother. We also believe that some of the victims could have been lured by a woman. Look at his house. There's that house everyone was talking about. A toddler, it's a 10-month-old baby. It's an infant. It's an infant. Jane Doe number 3 and her 10-month-old daughter. They were found 7 miles apart. So Jane Doe was found away from her baby. 7 miles away. And the baby was found wrapped in a blanket. I've never heard that before. Here's some pictures of them at his house. He's even got like a little, it's just so eerie. Okay, so further evidencing his belief, Ray said, and Ray is the attorney for the victims. He said that there was a series of disturbing and threatening phone calls that he started receiving in January of this year from a so far unidentified man and woman. The calls, which ceased just last week when this dude was arrested, were made to Ray's home address, to various family members, and to his law office over the last 6 months. Each of the calls was connected in some way and often followed the same pattern. The same language is used, the same tape recordings are used. It's the same eerie voices and crazy sounds that are used in every one of those calls. They play news reports from the Shannan Gilbert case from sometime around 2011 and 2012 and make noises in the background at the same time. Amaka. They say some nasty things or weird things to let us know that whoever it was, they wanted to make sure we connected the call to the Gilgo situation. Ray said the callers made threats against him on numerous occasions and appeared to be watching him. One time they called us and I had just gotten home at 9 o'clock and we were eating a later dinner and the phone rang and they said, I hope you're enjoying dinner. Shut up. Then this person says a few seconds later, I hope you enjoy your pizza. Within seconds, our doorbell rang And we live in a dark area up on a hill. There was the guy delivering 3 pizzas, and we didn't order the pizzas. So we called Pizza Hut and asked where they're coming from. We called the police, and the Pizza Hut person who took the order said it was a woman with a man in the background pretending to choose toppings that had made the call.
What?
Ray said there is no doubt in his mind that the culprits responsible for the calls are in some way linked to the Gilgo Beach murders. Melissa's sister, identified as Amanda, said in March 2020 that in 2009, she received a series of calls from a man claiming to be her sibling's killer, taunting her and describing in depth how he took her sister's life. He knew my name. She was only 15 when she received that call. He knew what I looked like. You guys, this is terrifying. She was 15, and this son of a bitch was calling her, telling her how he murdered her sister. This is what he said to her. He referred to Melissa with a derogatory name that referenced the sex work she did. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.